everyone, Crafting Vicky here with you, and I had an idea and I figured I was going to share it with you on video. So I've had recently somebody say that they found a bunch of lunch bags and they wanted to know what they could do with them. And I've done journals with them before, and then I figured, well, maybe it would be fun to make one with you guys. So I found a box that is the right size for this, and what I'm thinking is using this as the cover. So now I just need to take it apart and remove all the excess parts. Keeping this flap intact because that's going to be the back spine of our junk journal. So basically we're constructing a junk journal, and something really easy. Okay, so now we've got our cover. And when we put in the signatures, they're going to be put in this way. So they would fit in like this. So I have too much, this is too big. So what I'm thinking is that maybe I should cut it around here. I want to have some room. I don't want it to be too flush. So let's there's dust balls because of the cats all over the place. The cats are losing their fur right now. That's what happens when you get to spring. So so this would be my cover. And then for the bags, what I'm going to want to do is to create some pockets. That's what I did in one of the last ones I did. I'm going to glue something on top here to make two pockets, as well as glue how did I do this? Did I fold it in two? If I fold it in two, now it's too small. Shoot. Maybe I fold it in three, but with it opening up this way. So all my signatures would open up. I'm trying to find bags that have the same, that are kind of the same. I have a lot of different bags. So if I go with that, I think would be plenty. Put the other bags away. Okay, so now I need some scraps of paper. So I'm going to get my bin of scraps and just find some cardstock that I can use. That'd be thick enough, but not too thick. And possibly the right size. I think that would be pretty good. I need it to fit here, and yeah, so I want to be able to fold it in two and fit it over this. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. And I'm gonna try to cut them at 2 inches. And got our 4 pieces. Now I just need to fold them in two. Where did my bone folder go? There it is. So you can, there's all kinds of ways that you can do this. I'm showing one way I'm gonna do it, but there's many different tutorials on how to make albums with paper bags. You can make an album just with paper bags and not put a cover. It's up to you. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here. Put this so that it glues on top of this, and then this here is gonna glue on top of the flap. And because it's Suquan tape and it doesn't have a lot of wiggle room, I want to use my glue stick, which I can't find my regular glue stick, so I'm going to use this one. I'm going to put the other one. So do this. Okay, and now I just need to put it in here. So I put one side first. Put one side like this, and then fold it over and fit the other side in without tearing my bag. Which is why it's useful to have the wiggle room. And it doesn't really matter that I've shredded a bit the side, because we're going to be doing something on top of it. So here it is. Andrew? Andrew? I need to speak to my son, 2 seconds. Okay, and if I want, I can always cover the edge with a washi tape, and to make it pretty, depending on the colors that I decide I want to use for this. So, but this is just the right thickness of cardstock. Now I'm just gonna trim this off just a tiny bit, just to make it easier on myself to put them in. I had forgotten that that's what I did last time too. Okay, so let's do the second one. Here. Do that. Do this. So like this, like this, and now I'm just gonna fit in this here, and actually what I did last time, I think I fit both in at the same time. And I'm sorry if I'm not in frame, guys. So yeah, so you press that in, and then you can just glue it in. And then this will allow you to have 2 pockets instead of just one. So that's another one done. Like this. And then do this one. Like this. Ouch. I just had to go and rub my finger on top of where you cut the tape, and that hurt. Like this. And like that. This. Okay. And then slide that in. Slide this in, and it's done. And then fold that over so. Like that. So last time what I did is I went over the top. I'm wondering if I want to do that again instead of doing the usual binding, or if I want to do my usual binding. It's a lot of decisions. How do I want to bind this together? So, put that here. So like this. Like that. And it's almost done. And so this is the last one. Okay, so there it is. So this is the last one, and like so. Okay, so what I did last time is I had cut the top here, and then I put the thread through 2 holes and then tied it over this. And I think I might want to do that again because it was kind of cute. So maybe I should take a ruler and measure. It probably would be easier on this side to see. It might be okay, so if I do 1.5 and then 1.5, maybe this, which I think would be pretty good. So do 1.5 here and 1.5 here. You go like this. I'm gonna do this. So remove those parts. Okay, now one of the things that I just realized is I'm gonna do the cover afterwards. So I'm gonna use this side to do the cover, because once I put this stitching, I won't have access to this part anymore. So same thing inside, I won't have access. So I'm thinking I want to just put a little piece of paper on top of this, just so that it doesn't look like it's looking right now. And actually, I'm thinking maybe I just want to put a little bit of text paper. That might be just pretty enough. So what's the size of this thing? 2 1/4 by 1.5. So 2 1/4. Let's do this instead because I want to have the text. So 2 1/4 by 1.5. And my text is going to be sideways, but that's fine. It's just that I don't want through the thread to see this box, because that'd be kind of ugly. So this way, at least I don't see the box anymore. Okay, so I'm just gonna tape this down. Go the easy peasy route. So just like that. So it covers most of it. And do is do this for the bottom part, and the other side. Okay, so this is my inside spine. Now I want to make holes that would be about here and here. Okay, so where's my pokey tool? So make a hole here, and make a hole right there. So now choose the same measurements on this, here and here and here. Okay, so that, and then on this side here, so here and here and here and here, and then I have one left. And so same thing, I'll have it here and here. So here and here. Okay, so we've got all the little holes. Now what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to tie them on this. So basically, I'm going to be using this string here. That's what I want to use. And you could try to put it through. You could try to put it through without a needle, probably, because I know not everybody's good at sewing. Or has, you know, a lot of people have issues with their hands. So you could make the holes bigger and just put the string through. I'm choosing to do it this way, but it's a personal choice. So then just go through here. And I don't need it very long at all. I just need it long enough to be able to tie it together. So like this. Take this away. And then so I can move it around. I want it to be the first. And then I can just tie this here. And okay, so here is what it looks on the other side. Okay, and then the next one is going to be the same thing. Just going to clip this together so that it's not in my way. String this again, and then I could decide to alternate the sides so that it's not always opening up in the same way, but I'm thinking I want them all in the same direction. So, or do I? Yeah, maybe alternate, just because. Okay, so go out to here. And to the back. Where's my needle? And then back here. Do a little hole. Okay. Okay, so here, I think It's too loose. Having issues making it stronger, and I thought it would help with the longer thread, but it's not helping. It's always the difficulty of making it tighter. Okay, so here's the second one. And you could double knot it, but I don't think it's gonna come out. And anyway, if it does, it's not a big issue because it's not one of those really fancy schmancy binding. So now we've got the second book in, the second booklet in, just like so. Okay, so third one, now we're on this side, doing it this way. So, do that. So there's all kinds of ways of using those little sandwich bag, well, lunch bags. Could be some very fun for Happy Mail as well. And that reminds me that maybe I should do something like that to share it with you guys. Basically, it would be the same type of way as when you do this, but instead of binding it to something, you would do it just a little individual signature. So I think I might show you guys the idea that's just popping in my head as I'm doing this. It's funny, finishing off one project and I have another one that's just dying to take over. That's the way my brain operates. Okay, so last one in. Here. So that's loose, too big, I want to waste. And why did I choose green? Just because I felt like choosing green, for no other reasons than that. Okay, so here we got our little book. And I'm not putting more than this in just because we're going to be filling them up with tags and such. And it gets to be very full and very thick. As you can see, like right now, without doing much, it's like this. So if I'm adding anything to it, it's going to get even chunkier. Which means that it would not be easy to close and would not necessarily look good. So this is what we've got so far. A little booklet that opens like this, and then you've got the next one, and then the next one, and then the last one. So that's it for now, but I will be back to decorate it with you guys. So hope you've enjoyed this. It would be fun if you would make one, and then we could decorate it together. That'd be kind of fun. So yeah, just let me know what you think. Bye everyone.